Good morning, Roots. Happy Monday, guys. Let's see if I can get my phone to sit normal. I hope everyone is having a great morning so far. It is Monday. Monday is what you make it. So I'm really excited to chat with you guys this morning all about home parties. So I'm going to wait and see who hops on. Tag your teamies. I know some of you do not know me, so I will be introducing myself here in a minute or so. So I'm going to give you some time to get on, and then we will get started. I don't know where you guys are, but it has been beautiful here. I live right outside of Wilmington, North Carolina. I'm from Wilmington, and it's been beautiful, but it is cold. It's cold today. I woke up and it was 64 in my house, so I'm like, Lord have mercy. Hey, Ray. Hi, Regina. All right, I'm gonna give it a few more seconds and then I'll get started. I have a whole bunch of notes in front of me. So I make sure that I touch on the greatest tips for you guys. I'm going to completely walk you through home parties, how I do them, how I have done them. Good morning, J Love. Love that. Perfect, Jennifer. You are so welcome, Ray. So welcome. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. And as you guys, if you have any questions or anything while I'm talking, hi Valerie, just drop it in the chat. That's what's really cool about me going live instead of you guys watching something that might be on YouTube. That I want this to be interactive with you guys if you have any questions. And I'll try my hardest to get to them at the very end or chat with you guys while we're going. So first things first, my name is Amber Ryan. I have been a Scentsy consultant since April 2016. We are coming up on my 6-year Scentsiversary, which is insane to me. I am a Superstore director. I live in Leland, North Carolina. And yeah, I just lost my train of thought. I am 7 months pregnant. So y'all bear with me. You might not think that I'm pregnant, but there is definitely a belly down there. So just real quick about me, I started Scentsy. I was a special education teacher. I went to East Carolina University and taught special education for 8 years. So 5 years of me teaching was my Scentsy career as well. So I built up my Scentsy career while doing full-time teaching. So I get the hustle bustle, I get the I'm busy, I get all of that. But when I first started Scentsy, I lived by home parties, okay? I don't know if any of you are like that are watching this, but I love home parties. I am such an extrovert. Ray is also an extrovert, so you guys know that fully. But I love home parties, and that's how I started my Scentsy business. That's how I built my customer base. That was the bread and butter of my business for the first 2 to 3 years. It could have been longer than that. And then when COVID happened, I literally had to train myself how to do online parties. I had never had a successful online party. So I literally had to watch training after training. Now I don't do so many home parties, which, you know, I'm working full-time Scentsy now. I have been since August when I quit teaching, thankfully because of Scentsy. And so I fit them in when I can, but they will always be my first love. I just love home parties. So I hope you guys get a lot out of this training. And here we go. So I wanted to first off go ahead and kind of talk to you guys about how I prep for a home party, okay? So home parties are really good, and they're like bag parties too, right? Because The testers are underneath people's noses. That's what my favorite part is that I get to see people's experience with fragrance. We are a fragrance company. We are the best fragrance company. And it is so magical to see how somebody connects with different fragrances. That's my favorite part about a home party. Obviously, meeting people and talking to people too. So when I'm prepping for a home party, here are some things that I do. So from the very beginning, Chloe Cox is my sponsor, and she came down to Wilmington when I joined and did my my launch party for me. She did an in-home launch party for me. Okay, so this is something that I got from her 6 years ago. Okay, went to the dollar store, the Dollar Tree, actually, the one that has, well, it's like $1.25 now, right? That it has the green, I think that's Dollar Tree. So these right here are literally just binders, okay? Binders that have a pocket in the front and the back. These are a very, very cheap way to make lap boards for people. So what I did is that I literally just went to the Dollar Tree, cut off the front and the back of the binder. I put some stickers on there. They have been on there forever. Like this label, I don't even know how old this label is. But just stuck those on there, made it personable, very cheap, very easy. Okay, so what I do with these, I have a lot of these that this is what I bring to home parties, or when I do home parties at my house, I like to do last chance, first glances. Those are really my home parties now. A couple customers who just love doing them every catalog season, wine nights and all that. So I have these, very cheap, very simple, and then product lists. Okay, product lists are going to be your best friend. These things are not only super cheap, but they are so easy to make a home party great. Okay, I'm going to show you how. So when you rip this off, the product sheet, the product list sheet, it has all of the warmers, right? It has all of the other products that we have on the back. And down here, this is the magical part. It has all of the current catalog scents at the bottom. All of them, okay? So the very first thing that I do is I prep these, okay? I'm talking to my host. I'm saying, how many people do you have that are coming? And then I make sure that I have extra product lists just in case more people come up, okay? So I go ahead and prep them. I put this in here, put it in the little, telling y'all I'm pregnant. Baby boy is stealing my brain. I put it in the little thing and I give them a pin with that. I'll talk about that more. So I make sure that product list sheets and the lap boards are ready to go. I have pins also from the Dollar Tree. They have like a whole thing of black pins. Very, very simple, very easy. They also have like a pin holder. It's not like this. This is a mason jar. But it's like mesh. Kind of like this. But it's this from the Dollar Tree. You guys know what I'm talking about, like cup holder that I put pins in, or I just lay the pins right beside them. So I make sure I have pins. I make sure I have my testers, okay? At home parties, I bring all of my testers. I bring every single one that would be in a full kit, because 9 times out of 10, somebody, if I don't have one, they're like, oh my gosh, Luna, what does that smell like? And I'm like, God bless America, I left that at home. So I bring all of my scents. I also bring these. I got this, Lord. Different things that I can put testers in. I separate the testers into the different fragrance categories, not completely. Typically I do the new smells, like if we're doing this season, spring and summer, the new ones for this catalog, the staples, and then I'll do like the licensed ones by themselves. So I just separate those into these. Sometimes I have labels that I've made on Canva. Sometimes I don't. I literally think I got these at Lowe's Food like 3 or 4 years ago. And then I have some purple ones too. These are wonderful. People just like them being separated because they're like, what are these smells? What are these smells? And obviously I don't want a food smell, like in the fall, to be with like a fresh wintry smell. Okay. It makes it very, very easy. Yes, Ray, you can get these from anywhere. I'm sure they have them on Amazon too. I am an Amazon junkie. Okay. Also, I bring one product of each, and I'm going to go into some detail with that, but I make a very simple display. Now, when I first started, I used to have the big old, I had a big old wood box, electrical box that was made for me. It was very heavy. I wasn't using it as much, and I wasn't doing as many home parties, so I got rid of it. Now what I do, I bring an extension, not an extension cord. Sometimes I bring an extension cord, but I bring the outlet, I'm telling y'all, the strip, okay? Where you can plug a lot of things in. And then I make sure with my host that they have some type of area that I can plug stuff in. I make it very simple these days. And a lot of times my people who are doing home parties are already customers of mine, so they have the products in their homes. So I kind of base it off that too, but I will go into detail of what I bring with that display. I also make sure that I have a couple of giveaways, okay? And I'm going to go into detail with that. Now, when I'm saying giveaways, I'm not giving away a warmer. I'm not giving away a full thing of counter clean. I'm giving away a scent circle, and I'm giving away a bar I have on hand, okay? And I'll talk about how I do those. I bring a bundle and save sheet. I tried to find it for you guys, but it's literally a full-size bundle and save sheet that I printed off from, I think it was Workstation with the new catalog. I laminated it at home because I have a laminator here. And I have that in people's face. Why do I do that? Because I want them to know that, no, you're not buying one bar. You're buying a 3-pack, you're buying a 6-pack, or you're bundling it all with a warmer or 2, okay? That's a non-negotiable for me at home parties. It's a way to upsell. It's a way that Scentsy goes ahead and bundles stuff together for people to save money, okay? I have that in front of their face, and I also have order forms. I have order forms that I have printed off. I literally think I took an order form that I had from the Scentsy Success store, and I copied it on I have a copier on top of my printer, and I just printed them off, okay? This way, this is how I'm tracking orders, this is how I'm collecting orders, and we'll go over all of that. But I also have regular order forms too, so it just depends on what you like to do. All right, so with the products that I bring, okay, like I said, it depends on who your customer is, who your host is, whether or not they have a lot of Scentsy in their home, okay? Like I said, bread and butter at the very beginning of my business, the first few years, I did not have a lot of customers that use Scentsy. Now, almost 6 years in, my customers who still do home parties because they love them, because they want wine nights, literally that's what they do them for, to get away from their husbands and to mingle. They have Scentsy all over their house. So I'm going to switch what I bring, but I don't make it look hard, okay? This is one thing you have to keep in mind. You don't want your job to look hard. You don't want to be coming into somebody's house with like hundreds of pounds of Scentsy, because then someone can look at you and be like, well, I was thinking about doing Scentsy, but I don't know, can I do that? I don't want to have that much stuff. All of the stuff that I bring is my stuff. I don't keep stock. All of it is my product. Can we use Square Reader? You can if you want to. I don't use Square. I don't do events, so I don't pay for that. I don't do that. It's completely up to you how you do payments. Okay, so what I bring, this is typically what I bring. So in the area of warmers, okay, I want them to see what a regular warmer looks like with a bulb. I want them to see what an element warmer looks like because I want to show them the difference. I want them to see a plug-in mini warmer. I want them to hold it, to feel it. I want them to see that it can switch around with the outlet, that it doesn't necessarily have to be one that's straight up and down, that they can change it if their outlet is wonky, right? I bring a bar to show them what the testers, these are old testers, y'all. These are really old testers. To show them that this scent, this is sugar cookie, comes in, this size. So I bring this to show them that, oh yeah, we're going to smell it in this, but the wax is going to actually be in 8 cubes, okay? So I bring that. And then I bring a bar of scent of the month, or like the flyer with the sample on there. and any limited time offer bars we have at the time. So if I was to go to a home party tonight, what do we have right now to offer? The Easter collection, okay? I would be bringing these. I would have them laid out together, and I would tell them that these are available together, only a 3-pack, or if they're in love with one, then I talk about Scentsy Club, sign up for free, get them signed up right then and there, okay? And then, I would have Hey Tiger Lily, and yeah. Okay, so that's for warmers. For the fan diffusers, okay? You need to bring a wall fan. You need to bring a mini fan diffuser and pots, okay? Just to show them, these are what we have. These are a different version if you're worried about your kids, your dogs, your cats. These are the way, okay? The way, the truth, and life. I sell, well, last time I did a home party, it was a while ago, that I had new customers and I brought the mini fan diffuser. I sold to every single person a mini fan diffuser because I talked about how much I love it in my 4Runner. And that's the only fragrance I use for my car. That and a scent circle, okay? Yes, if you have an air purifier, bring that as well. I have not had a home party since, that wasn't my own. Last Chance First Glance was the last home party I did. Like I told you guys, I'm home now. I'm kind of away from home parties. I do more online parties now, but these are my bread and butter and these are what I love, okay? If you have an air purifier, bring it. People are amazed by our air purifiers. And the fact that the scent goes in it with the pods, it's incredible, okay? A diffuser, okay? Premium Deluxe, bring both to show them the difference. And if you have some oils, bring them as well, okay? Like I'm saying, everything I'm saying right now is stuff that is mine. I am not bringing anything to sell on hand. This is all my personal stuff. So everything that I bring is something that I have, it's either in my office because I have it laid out, or it's something that I'm literally taking, like the Rock Quarry warmer, taking it off display on one of my shelves in my house, and then I'm bringing it. Same with every other product. So I want you guys to know that whenever somebody looks at it and they're like, oh my gosh, you have this much stock, can I buy this? No. This is my stuff, okay? As far as cleaning products goes, I bring a Laundry Love bundle. I love our laundry products. I want them to see, no, you're not just getting the washer whiffs. No, you're not just getting the dryer disc. You're getting the whole Laundry Love bundle. That's where the bundle and save comes in. So the Laundry Love system, Counter Clean, Scentsy Fresh, hand soap. What I do with those, I tell people to use them. I tell people to use the Scentsy Fresh, spray it on the couch, wherever I'm at. If it's at my house, that's fine. Use the Counter Clean on the counter. And then I usually set up the hand soap in the bathroom or in the kitchen, okay? If I don't have one on hand, then of course, I can't do that. That's what I like to do, and then I like to leave it with the host as part of the host gift. As far as other things, cotton cleanup, because I'm putting wax in the warmers, if not all of them, at least one of them. And I like to show them the cotton cleanup because of how easy it is to clean up, okay? And I talk about Scentsy Club, a scent circle, room spray, car bars, if you have car bar clips. Sometimes I don't have these things on hand, and a scent pack, okay? Just so I can show them the different things, okay? You guys might be saying like, oh my gosh, that's a lot. It's really not, because when you put them all together in one area, it's really a simple setup. And if you don't have that much stuff, if you're just now starting, that's fine. Start using your host rewards to try our different products if you haven't tried them yet, so you can have them on hand so that you can show people, hey, this is what this is. Hey, this is how I use this in my house. Okay, conversations. So like I said, with the setup, keep it very simple, okay? I used to do like theme stuff when I used to do home parties all the time. So if it was a fall party, I would go to like Hobby Lobby and get like little leaves and stuff to put like around. I'm trying to think. If it was like a spring one, I'd get, I don't even remember now. You could get just like cute little decorations if you want to. Keep it very simple. Keep it very simple. Like Ray said, start with what you have. All of this stuff is stuff that I've had on hand. I have on hand currently. I've almost been doing this thing for 6 years. okay? But everything that I've always brought to home parties is stuff that I have on hand. And if I don't have it on hand, then that's fine. I can pull up a picture on my phone. I can pull up a picture on Workstation, and I can show them right then and there. Okay, so when I am setting up, like I said, with the these like lap boards, okay, with the pockets, there you go, there's the word pockets that I couldn't think of earlier. I have these towards the front of where people are entering the house, okay, because that's where I'm standing whenever people are coming in. So I have all of these stacked up together, and I have pins beside them, okay? So when people are coming in the house, I'm saying, hey girl, I'm Amber, how are you, blah, 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 welcome to the Scentsy party. I asked them, have you ever used Scentsy before? Making a mental note, have you ever used Scentsy before? And then I'm like, okay, great, you haven't. Well, let me tell you a little more, but if they have, I'm like, okay, awesome. Both of them, I'm going to tell them on the back of these, right here, are all the scents. Right over there on that table, and these little bowls, they're all separated. I want you to take your sheet and your pen, and I want you to go start smelling all the smells. And then I let them know they can write all over this, write their name on it, circle, star, whatever they love. It's theirs to do whatever to, okay? But I guide them to the smells, okay? Scentsy's amazing. Scentsy sells itself. If you guys did not know that, Scentsy sells itself. Get these bad boys underneath people's noses, and they cannot say that Scentsy is not amazing, okay? So I guide them to do that. I only have 2 to 3 catalogs that are out. Why do I do that? Because these are a lot more expensive than a product list sheet. I have these out just so people can look through the big size pictures of the warmers, okay? They can see the bigger size pictures. Also, if they have questions, like I said, I will Google a warmer and I'll pull it up for them to show them what it looks like. But I only have 2 or 3 of these. I do not want people writing in these. I do not want people marking all over these. So I only have a couple of these out. And then I make sure I have one in my bag when I'm collecting orders at the end. Yeah. And then, like I said, I have the separate testers because I guide them towards those. Okay. While people are coming in, I give them like 30-ish minutes. Okay. To smell. I'm walking around. I'm seeing how much they love the smells. I'm seeing what their favorite things are. And what I did at the beginning, when I'm asking, have you ever used Scentsy before? I'm gauging what type of party that I'm going to do, okay? So when I first started home parties, I hardcore did like the whole presentation. I did the whole presentation to let them know why Scentsy is better than candles, because candles have an open flame, and where is the soot going? That's the number one question that I ask at parties, because people don't think about that. They think, okay, well, it's a fragrance and my house smells good, but what am I really doing? I have an open flame that can be knocked over, or I can fall asleep and my house gets set on fire. And where is that smoke going? It's going into your couches. It's going into all of your furniture. It's going into your walls. It's going into your lungs. It's going to your pet's lungs, your children's lungs. Do you really want that in your house? Okay. I can't tell you how many people don't think about that. That's a major question that I ask. Okay. And then I talk about why Scentsy is so safe. Well, you can leave our warmers on 24/7. All of our products have a lifetime guarantee. If something electrically happens to it, not you knocking it over, but if something malfunctions, we will replace it for free, okay? So you kind of have to have that conversation. I do talk about that, especially at every party. But if majority of the people at the party have used Scentsy before, I'm not going to have a full-blown, presentation for them. Now, I will sit down with the 1 or 2 people who've never used Scentsy before, and I'll talk about our wax. I'll talk about that it's paraffin wax, that it has oils added into it. I'll talk about that, it's the same type of wax that when you get a manicure, you put your fingers into it. I put my fingers into the wax to show them it's not going to burn them. And then I talk about a lot of other different products that we have. That's why I have the display. That's why I have a bunch of different stuff so they can actually see it. They can put their hands on it. They can experience it for themselves if they've never used Scentsy before. Smelling testers as well. Everyone likes smelling the testers. They love it. It makes them connect with the other people that are at the party. They're like, oh, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. God, I have 24. How am I going to narrow it down? It's fine. You don't have to. 6-pack times 3, right? Or times 4. So while they're smelling whatever, if I've had to do a presentation, then I do that. I keep it very quick, very simple, just showing them the different types of warmers, the different types of the pods with the different diffusers that we have, the diffusers with the oils, the cleaning products that we have, the on-the-go stuff that we have. I do talk about the kids stuff if those people do have children or they have, grandkids. You just have to gauge your audience. And then at some point, usually around like the 1 hour mark, I do a giveaway, okay? So what I do, I either bring sticky notes. I love sticky notes. They're all over my office. Or I will just take a sheet of paper, printer paper. I'll cut it up and I pass those out, okay? And we do like a little giveaway game. Some might think it's cheesy, but they love it. Really, they love it. They love getting free stuff, okay? So like I said, it's stuff that I have on hand. I'm not giving away a warmer. I'm not giving away a full-size product like counter clean, laundry, nothing like that. It is literally a scent circle, a couple scent circles, depending on how many giveaways I want to do, depending on how big the party is, right? Or I might do like a last one is like a bar I have on hand. I have a ton of bars on hand. I have Scentsy Club. I have warmers or scents of the month. So I like to have them write down their name, write down their answer, and then I'll collect them based on each question that I ask. So some questions that I ask that are, you can make it whatever you want it to be. It doesn't even have to be related to Scentsy per se. You make it whatever you want. Some that I typically ask, how many different scents are in the catalog? Okay. They don't have a catalog in front of them. And they usually don't have their product list sheet. Or if they do have it, I tell them that they can't cheat. Okay. And then they guess, and then whoever's closest or gets it right on obviously wins. Where is Scentsy home office? What year did Scentsy start? When did I start doing Scentsy? You can ask any question, okay? And then it's like, yay, you won, here's a scent circle. Yay, you won, here's a bar. They love it, okay? Make them feel important, make it fun, make it exciting, make it engaging, okay? And like I said, those are things that I have on hand. I'm not going above and beyond to give these extravagant giveaways. I'm just doing it to make it fun for them, exciting, and to make me stand out as a consultant. So after all that said and done, you're going to have people that are ready a lot sooner than others. People who need to go home to their kids and their husband, whatever. So when it comes to collecting orders, you can do one of two things, or however you want to collect orders. I have the order form. I have done at parties before where I have brought my my iPad. I don't have an iPad anymore because I'm not teaching. So I don't typically do this, but you can enter stuff in straight into Workstation if you want to. It's completely up to you. It's easier for me. I am a paper pencil person, and I like to write stuff down. So when I'm writing stuff down on the order form, I am making sure that I always, always, always get these things. And listen to me, because there have been parties where I have not gotten information, and then I have no way to follow up with these people, okay? Follow up is key. When people order from you, you have to follow up with them. When people order from you for you to create a relationship and to have that person as a always customer, you have to have a relationship, you have to follow up, you have to take care of them. Okay, so listen, always get their name, always get their phone number, always get their email, and always get their address. Those 4 things. Don't skip over them. Don't be in a rush. Just do it, because then you have their name, you have their phone number. What if you go to put in their order and something sold out? You don't have to go through the host. You can text them directly. Hey girl, it's Amber with Scentsy. I'm so sorry. This scent sold out. This scent, this is very close to it. What do you think about that? It starts a conversation. You're able to create that relationship. Your email. you're able to type the email in because they can opt into the Scentsy newsletter. And if you send customer emails like I do every single week, they're going to get that. Okay. And then their address. If they live close to you, what you can do instead of bringing it straight to the host after you packaged it up, you can bring it straight to them. Okay. Or if you do Happy Mail for them because they order, they love their order so much, they go on and place an order. You have all that information for them. Okay. When people are also checking out with me, I am showing the way with Bundle and Save. I have the Bundle and Save right beside me. I am not letting them just order 1 bar of wax. I am not letting them just order 2 bars of wax. No, you need a 3-pack. Okay. So you want 4 bars? No, we're going to do a 6-pack. Okay. Well, and then a lot of people will say, well, what's the best way to do this? Okay. Bundle and Save. Bundle and Save, Bundle and Save, Bundle and Save. With payment, that's completely up to you. Completely up to you how you do it. I do Venmo a lot because sometimes, that's easier for people. I do card number a lot. I hardly ever do check and I hardly ever do cash. That's just me. I don't want to go to the bank. So Venmo and card number is really what I do. And I write it directly on there. People trust you. You're running a business. The end. Okay. Or like I said, you can do it electronically on Workstation if you want to do that. I don't do that. I just write it all down and then I let them know. They're like, oh, I don't really care. But I'm like, I'll let you know that I keep this very safe. I shred it and your card info isn't saved or anything in the system. It's just for me to type it in. Yeah. So then after I collect orders, I kind of wrap it all up and then I start cleaning up myself. I like to keep home parties, 1.5 hours, 2 hours. It depends. They're going to stay a lot longer, especially if it's like a wine party. They're going to stay a lot longer and mingle. But to keep my time, which my time is very important, I like to keep it within that time frame. So I keep an eye on the clock. I do all of that just to make sure that, my time is precious. Do you talk about the joint opportunity? Okay. So a couple things. I do talk about Scentsy Club, like you heard me say it a couple times. Scentsy Club comes very naturally to me. With talking about, some people saying, oh my gosh, well, this scent left me. Okay, well, let's make sure that doesn't happen again. But I like to make sure that these people are ordering to get the host the credit that they want to. So a lot of times I'll have that conversation on the side. And the join opportunity, so like for right now, I do have an image that says like, join, it's on the ground. I can't, it's over there. I would be talking about the $25 join opportunity. So like, if it was me, I would more than likely, in my giveaway that I did, I would say, how much is it this month to join Scentsy? Just to bring it into conversation. That's not something that I push a lot at home parties. Like I said, I don't do them that much anymore. So no, not as much as I should have. But I would probably, like I said, with the giveaways, I would bring it up very nonchalantly and, bring it up in just conversation. I would be talking about, naturally in conversation with them that I did leave teaching for Scentsy, that I've been doing Scentsy for almost 6 years, and what Scentsy's done for me to kind of get the spirals, the wheels turning. But I'm really, really hard pressed on, first of all, creating that relationship with them, especially if it's people that I don't know, getting them to be my customers, getting them a part of my social media so they can see my Scentsy journey naturally, and then planting that seed. I'm very hesitant on cold conversations, so I kind of just make it happen naturally. Okay, that was a lot of information. Do you guys have any questions for me? That was a good question, Ray. I should probably I have one next month for one of my best customers who has them literally, she has them 2 times a year for the catalog changes. And I've been trying to recruit her for the past 5 years. So we'll see if that ever happens. You are so welcome. I hope this was helpful for you guys. Like I said, home parties, if you love being around people, if you love making connections, these are amazing. I love home parties, but like I said, the way that my life is now, I don't get to do them as much, and it's easier for me to do Facebook parties as I'm working from home now. Let's see, I've wrote almost everything down and saved the video for future reference. You are so welcome. Yeah, I challenge you guys, go ahead and book a home party. Now that, you know, the world's kind of getting back into normal, right? I would challenge you because like I said, my favorite part is when people are smelling these testers and I get to see how they connect with a fragrance. It's one of my very favorite things about Scentsy is seeing how much they love a scent and how much it reminds them of something. Guys, the Easter collection, this is off topic. This Blueberry Burst reminds me identical of this blueberry candle, Yankee Candle, that my mom used to burn all the time when I was growing up. That's all I smell whenever I smell this. And then this lemon drizzle cake reminds me of my grandma because she would always have lemon pound cake with the drizzle on top, the sugar drizzle on top. So scents connect so much to memories, and everybody wants their lives to smell good. If somebody says that they don't want their life to smell good, they're lying to you. I walk into places all the time. We went in to do taxes on Saturday, and the H&R Block we went into smelled like a stale house, okay? So what am I doing when I go back? I'm gifting our CPA Scentsy, okay? It needs to smell better in there. Fragrance and scent changes everything. So when you have a home party, just be yourself. Be yourself. It gets, you know, it's a little nerve-wracking at first because you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know these people. But forming those relationships and letting those people just kind of like see the inside of Scentsy is wonderful. I love it. And I know I touched on this a little bit, but make sure you're dipping your fingers in the wax to show them how safe it is. Talking about that it's the same paraffin grade wax as when you get a manicure, and make sure you're using a cotton cleanup to show them how easy it is to change your wax with that. So if you guys don't have any questions, thank you for listening to me this morning. If you're catching the replay, thank you as well. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for having me, Ray, and y'all kill it the rest of your Monday. Bye, guys.